right, so Mr. Scott Pensivy just finished using Longevity's Rehab 1000 with Mr. Colin McTaggart. I want to thank you for your time. We have a 3-time qualifier at the NFR. We have a professional bull rider. I was hoping you could share with us a little bit about your story first, what you've been up to and how you came into professional bull riding and really what happened to you.
I've just rode bulls since I was a teenager. My dad rode bulls, my grandpa rode bulls. I'd been a professional bull rider for 8 years now, and then last August I had a bull actually step on me right in my abdomen, and it ruptured a lot of the arteries and veins that feed your GI tract, and it broke 3 ribs and ruptured my small intestine. So they had to rush me, life flight me to the hospital. They split me open from my sternum on down, got in there, had to stop the bleeding mainly because I was bleeding out, and actually had to be resuscitated twice. I died in the operating room twice.
Wow.
Which is an experience, I guess. But
yes.
They got me put back together, cut out a small piece of my small intestine, got ruptured. They had to reattach that. The ribs were luckily they healed up okay. So
good.
They got me closed up and got me discharged from the hospital, and then I came out here and started working with Scott to try to get some of my mobility back.
Okay. The first time he actually put Longevity's Rehab 1000 on your skin with the blade, how did that feel the first time he did that?
Felt really good. The scar, I have a scar that runs all the way down my abdomen now, and it had, as the healing process had gone from in the hospital and not getting used, it had me hunched over and everything was really tight. So as soon as he started being able to work it out, it made it to where I could stand up and straighten out a little bit.
Was that right away when the first time they used it?
Almost immediately. It wasn't to 100%, but immediately from when he started using it on me, there was just vast improvement.
Wow. And then when he's not with you, can you still feel the effects of the cream still working?
Well, I'm still using it at home. I keep some by the nightstand
Nice.
on my bed, and before I go to bed, I'll still put and work it into the scar a little bit before I go to sleep.
Good. And then you've been going with Mr. Scott for about 5 months?
No, I was here for 2 months.
About 2 months now.
Yeah.
And then after these 60 days, now how do you really feel now that you've been using it for a little bit?
I feel awesome. The accident itself actually happened 4 months ago, so I went from being dead on an operating table to feeling pretty much 100%. I'm getting around. You wouldn't be able to tell I was hurt, if you saw me walking down the street. So I feel very fortunate.
Wow, well, appreciate your time. Champion bull rider, Mr. Colin McTaggart.